An Israeli strike on Monday hit a car in the southern Lebanese village of Baysarieh, killing one person, Lebanon's health ministry said. According to Associated Press, the attack just south of the coastal city of Sidon comes as near-daily Israeli strikes continue over Lebanon, almost a year after a US-brokered ceasefire went into effect to end months-long war between Israel and the Hezbollah militant group. Israel says its near-daily strikes have targeted Hezbollah officials and military infrastructure, while the Lebanese government that has backed disarming Hezbollah say the strikes have targeted civilians and infrastructure unrelated to the Iran-backed group. The powerful group's military capabilities were severely damaged in Israel's intense air campaign over the tiny country in 2024, but Hezbollah have yet to disarm, and its leader Sheikh Naim Kassem has said that the group will be ready to fight no matter how limited their capabilities might be. Both sides have accused each other of violating the ceasefire, which nominally ended the latest Israel-Hezbollah war last November. The conflict started after the October 7, 2023, Hamas-led attack on Israel that triggered the war in Gaza.
Russian Z blogger Maxim Kalashnikov unexpectedly admitted that Russian troops' attempt to capture Pokrovsk resulted in colossal losses, comparable to the bloody battle for Bakhmut. His statement effectively refutes Vladimir Putin's recent public assertion that the Ukrainian city was encircled. What's so difficult about the situation for us? The fact is that we haven't yet closed the encirclement of Pokrovsk geographically, and so we're forced to push it out, meaning urban warfare. And the losses there are very high. For us, they're comparable to Bakhmut, the battle for Bakhmut. Remember, Yevgeny Prigozhin, when he was alive, cited this figure: 20,000 dead Wagner troops alone, and probably no less among defense ministry units. I'd like to remind you that the Wehrmacht, when it took Poland in September 1939, suffered just over 20,000 casualties. That's just Bakhmut, Kalashnikov declared. The information that is being disseminated shows that the Russian army is in a tragic situation around Pokrovsk. The soldiers complain that they are surrounded and have suffered thousands of losses. For this reason, there is serious anger against the generals who are leading the battle. This is also evident among the Z patriots. Since the generals have not yet fully captured Pokrovsk, they are also the target of serious criticism in Russian society. Even sources loyal to the Kremlin acknowledge the colossal scale of Russia's losses. Kalashnikov's admission contradicts Moscow's official narrative, which claims that the operation is proceeding according to plan. In reality, Russian troops are suffering horrific losses trying to break through Ukrainian defenses. Putin, speaking earlier, claimed that Pokrovsk was encircled. However, this statement quickly fell apart under the weight of facts. Ukrainian troops continue to hold the city, and even Russian bloggers admit that a complete encirclement is out of the question. Military experts note that the battle for Pokrovsk is repeating the scenario of Bakhmut: protracted fighting, huge losses, and minimal gains for Russian troops. Ukrainian military and communications expert Sergei Flesh confirmed that a military political decision has been made to hold the Pokrovsk-Milnorad agglomeration for as long as possible. He stated that all available reserves will be deployed for this purpose, as this section of the front is of strategic importance. Flesh emphasized that holding Pokrovsk and Milnorad is extremely important from a military standpoint. Beyond these positions lies a largely flat area leading deep into the Dnipropetrovsk region. If the enemy breaks through to this area, they will be able to use the heights around Pokrovsk for long-range drone and artillery fire, posing a serious threat to the Ukrainian rear. The expert noted that such decisions are not made without compelling justification. Ukraine's military leadership is assessing the realistic capabilities of holding the defense line. Flesh added that despite the strategic importance of the area, no position is worth human lives, and if there is a need to rescue people, it must be done promptly. He recalled that the defense forces had already accomplished a true feat, holding the Pokrovskoe sector for over a year. The infantry, artillery, and special operations forces soldiers who continue to hold back the Russian advance at the cost of enormous effort distinguished themselves here. Flash also appealed to Ukrainians not to panic and not to spread demoralizing publications. He noted that frontline soldiers read news and see comments online, and rumors of the city being encircled or falling could seriously damage morale.